Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Omnifactory. Okay, so I realized that we have some little, we have some automating to do, so I am going to get right on that. So essentially, we made an extruder a couple episodes ago, but we now want to automate pumps, okay? So let me just look up the pump recipe real quick. Most of this is easy peasy. The bronze screw, or the screw in this case, can be automated through a couple machines. Now, we can lay the bolt into a screw, but to make a bolt, we either have to go through a cutting machine or an extruder. So with a bronze ingot and a bolt, oh shoot, did I screw up? No, I should be fine, I think. Okay, so with that bolt shape, we get 8 bolts. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make that bolt shape. We're going to make a interface so that we can pattern this. And while that crafts up, let me go ahead and make the recipe, shall I? Bronze bolt and extruder. Forgot to change it to processing. Okay, so remember, I set it to processing because it is a machine type recipe. It goes into a machine and it comes out. If it was a craft table, then it would be in the molecular assembler. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot to remove this. So now I should only say 8 bronze bolts with 1 bronze ingot. How's the interface coming along? Okay, plates. Okay. More plates. And then probably has to make the circuits. Still plates. Foils. Let me go and put this down while I wait. Oh, and wait. I do want to, sooner than later, make a mobile terminal so I don't have to keep going back to the main center of our base. I definitely waited way too long to do that in the last series, and I don't want to repeat that mistake again. Okay, so, all right, there we go. It's done. Okay, so we're going to call this MV bolts and spell correctly. Plop that on there, and that should be configured. Okay, now it is. Boom. Okay, so now we can make the bolts. Now we want to make the screw. So I'm going to hit U for uses on the bronze bolt, and that's going to pop up with all the uses that it can do. But we're going to go to lathe and make a screw that way. All right, so eventually I'll be making a separate. Hold on. Bolts. Okay, I'll be making a different lathe for bolts, but kind of, low on resources right now. Okay, so what do we need now again? Rubber ring. Okay. Rubber. Now, we can form this from a rubber bar, but that has to be formed via a solidifier, right? So with rubber fluid, we still have to either react it or extract it from a rubber sheet. So just for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and make the tool recipe. But I don't plan to do this for long. Actually, I'm going to make that on. Okay. I will remove this when I can, when I get the infrastructure. For the time being, I just want to get this done. Okay. I think we have the bronze pipe recipe done. I can spell correctly. No? Wait. What? Okay, I guess I just had extras on hand. So we want to fix that. We want to make sure that we can make the medium Wait, okay, it is medium steel pipe. Okay, it's still not craftable anyway. Is this gonna be... Okay, we can make an extruder for this, but for the moment we can't. So I'm just gonna make this a quick recipe. And we'll fix the tool recipe later. Okay, so we have the pump. So why was I trying to autocraft this? Well, we need two machines, what are called autoclaves. Well, I mean, we know that already. We've already seen the autoclave. What I mean is I'm trying to get the medium voltage autoclave for the tower because I want to get a tree farm going. No, not that. No, not that either. Farmer. There we go. No. The farming station. Now, with the farming station, this is going to help solve our rubber woes. And once we get an endless amount of rubber, then I can go and replace all the crappy infrastructure with the rubber replacement. Now, this is going to require two things that require the autoclave: the vibrant crystal and the pulsating crystal. This is made with pulsating iron, which, if you remember, is it's iron with pulsating dust and a diamond. And then the vibrant is vibrant alloy with emerald. The rest of this is fairly simple. This isn't too bad. We have wafers, I think, and if not, we can make some, no problem. And yeah, that is okay. The Soul Machine chassis is a regular industrial chassis, which we have, and soul powder, and that is Stellarium, which is made with soul sand and gold. So, again, not too complicated, but we'll get there. Okay, how's our pumps going? Cool. So we should be able to say, give me 2 autoclaves. Yes, cool. And extractor. Oh dear. Rubber and iron. Iron. Oh, not that. How is our phenol reserve coming along? Oh, look at that. 123 buckets. And we got a fair bit of oxygen, but that isn't going up very much. Oh, you know what? I believe if we really want to get serious about oxygen production, let me see something here. Furnace. So there's a trick, and I think this is still relevant. If we make stone furnaces and we get the stone dust, and then we go to a centrifuge, we get some silicon dioxide, then electrolyze that, we get silicon and 2 buckets of oxygen. So that's a nice chain of events to go down in due time. All right, we need rubber. All right, rubber, axes, grab my satchels, make sure they are on. I believe I should have rubber somewhere out here. Turn off the X's. Where's my magnet? Okay, just gonna do a quick replant. Yeah, should be good for now. I'm just wondering where the tree farm is going to end up coming up through the roof, because I think I mentioned it before, but I want to have the tree farm above the base, so that way I don't have to make a abnormally large room for it. So let's get those. All right, let's get those crafted up. Okay, that's going. Do I have... I wonder if I have any soldering alloy in the extractor that needs to be moved. I really need... No? Okay. Okay, we got enough in there for now anyway. Alright, so... Autoclave. We still got 1 to go. Oh, hello. That is pending some steel, aluminum, and circuitry. I wonder. Oh, I go this way. I need cobble. Bricks will do fine. Okay, I'm just going to, if I can, there we go. Might be needing an excavator. We'll see. Bingo. I wonder if I should consider flattening out this mountain that I'm under. Oh, there we go. I mean, this is a pretty big hill. I could probably flatten the mountain somewhere above here. Like, you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to go home. And then I am going to go over to a CEF. I can get down here. I'm going to charge this up. And back. All right, so if let me get myself orientated. Okay, so that's away from the base, but not that I'm really bothered about that base. Okay, so ideally, I want to have this be a 15 by 15 large farm. So if I'm in the middle, that's going to be 7 in each direction. Okay, so 7 like that. Yeah, that's something. That would be the middle. That would be the middle. Get rid of that dirt up there. Something like that. Oh wow, you can see the kind of the top of the farm here. Let me check something. Okay, that is now turned off, so now I can grab some dirt here. Where'd my magnet go? Okay, that's right there. So okay, so it's in here. Let me do some dirt recovery here. And I'll be back in a second, and we'll plot out this tree farm. Okie doke. I think I've gathered a pleasant amount of dirt. So I'm probably going to do something like maybe that tall. So then if I get up here, let me break that away. All right, so now I'm going to do a line here. So I said 7 by 7. Yeah, so 15 by 15. So 7, 7. And I honestly probably could have done this a different way, but I think this is going to be fine. Oh, derp that one. God, you can see the water from over there. Okay. So then I should be able to just do like that. Like that. And like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this is going to be the basis of our tree farm. Let me see if I can't figure out what the middle is. Okay, right there. So the main block is going to... The main farming block is going to go right there where that dirt is. And I'll figure out something to hide all of this. Maybe some like stone paneling to go around it. for the time being, I think that's a perfect space to be able to walk around in and not it be too bothersome, I guess. I can't think of the right word. Anyway, autoclave and extractor. And we're going to automate this eventually, but for the time being, I'm just going to set these up in a dry sense. So I'll put that one there, that one there. I forgot about the hook shot there. Okay, so I guess that works. Wrench go, there it is. So up and up. Okay. Now, we just need to get some alloy, so we'll just do 2 of each because I forget which one is which. So we need, we'll take 2 of that. That was creepy. I don't think I automated the pulsating alloy, which we should do real quick. Pulsating. Alloy smelter, there we go. What? Oh, come on. Okay. I'm gonna turn that off. That's not the one we want. We need to turn. So I think we have enough pulsating dust for a bit. Let me just make a quick pulsating alloy. Now I'm going to be able to, again, control these machines later. I just can't do them right now. So yeah, diamond and emerald even. Come on, give me that. Okay. Come back over to our machines and let's see if I can't guess this correctly. So put that in there and that in there. Now the emerald should be that one and the diamond should be that one. Perfect. Boom. Sweet. So that's the one of the harder parts of this recipe down. Okay, we have the wafers. So we're going to do farming. We should have the gears automated. We need to get the chassis automated. And the solarium. And we're going to have to make soul sand, which I believe we can just activate sand in the atomic reconstructor. So that's not a big deal. Okay, so alloys. We need to put that there. That in there. That is a normal craft. And that is a dust. And so that goes there. Okay. Gonna put that away. Gonna grab some sand here. Probably too much. Come over to our activator. It went in the back end, didn't it? Okay. Let me just turn that off. I think that's enough soul sand. Eventually, we'll get this automated. I think. Let's see. Farm. Can we make this yet? Oh, we didn't have the gear automated yet. Or the controller. Oh, right. That's that. So that is a... Okay, good. It put the thing in there. We need to automate this. And we needed the gear recipe. Okay. So the alloys there. And then the crafting there and that there. What now? Zombie head. Ugh. I thought I set up zombie heads, but I guess I did not. Let me come over here. And oh, I need to fix these drawers. All right, we're just gonna wait for a pristine matter. Should be relatively soon. No, oh, okay. So yeah, this has been running for a while. As you can see, it has over 9,000 iterations. Actually, can I make zombie head? No. Okay, you have to make it from the DML. I thought you could use the overworlding matter, possibly, to make it. Okay. Let me wait one more time, and if it doesn't give me the matter, I will cut, and I will come back once I have the zombie head. Okay, back in a few. Okay, there we go. I don't know, I must have missed it, but the matter, I went over to check if maybe we had it in the fabricator, and we did. So I'm just going to put that in there now, and hopefully, there we go, bada boom. It's going to go and craft the farming station. Okay, so for that to work, I'm going to need a few things. I'm going to need an interface. Now, I'm also going to want something called a crafting card. This thing is going to help us. Oh dear, we don't have any more patterns. Okay. I might have to cut for this. But the crafting card here, we're going to be putting this into our interface. Now, as I showed you before, you can put an item into the interface top slots and it will try to stock it. Well, with the crafting card, any item that is in the top of the interface, if it doesn't have it in the system and it knows how to craft it, it will craft the item and then put it into the interface. Right? So the farming station, we're going to want tools. We're going to want a diamond axe and a diamond hoe. Now, honestly, I could probably nix the diamond and just make stone axes or iron. Wait. Yeah, it's a diamond and it's a hoe and an axe. So an iron axe or even a stone axe. Because, well, we don't have cobble, infinite cobble yet. So maybe nix that idea. Let's see. Iron is 250 and diamond is, yeah, okay. I think we'll use diamond for now. But once I have the means to, I'll probably swap to cobble. Okay. Faces. There we go. We're going to need another interface because we need more pattern slots. And then we're going to need more patterns. All right, so let me cut here. Actually, do we have the farming station yet? Hey, there we go. No? Okay. No quest, apparently. Yeah, let me cut here. I'll come back when this is done crafting up. Okie dokie, we should be back. All right, so there's a pattern. There's the interface. Let me get that crafted up. Crafting wall. Gonna come over here to our wall and pop this here. So there's our crafting card. Oh shoot, I need to fix something on that. It's probably nothing major, but I still want to be safe. I had to turn off the substitutions thing. Okay, so that's done. And now we need to make this. This is fine copper wire, iron plates, and a calculation processor. Nothing new there. Boom and boom. Part. Now, ideally, I want to use as few of these as possible. Then the only reason I would be using these is for my auto stock system that I'll be using at some point. Essentially, I will tell my system to always try to make these amount of items because I will be needing them. Oh yeah, there's that question earlier. But yeah, I will tell my system to make this amount of items so that I can have them in stock for other recipe crafts. Okay, so we need that. And, oh right, hoe. Okay. Put that in here. Oh. Okay, so grab the hoe, grab the axe. Get those two. All right, so we're gonna want some conduits. Item, power, ME, and cable. Okay, let me see if I can get up there easily. I might make an elevator and try and figure out how to get it working, the tree farm. Okay, so we'll put down that there. We're going to make a hole here because we're going to need it. And then we need to make another hole there. Okay, so am I going to be able to reach up here? Maybe? Okay. Now I need to route power upwards if I can do that. Let's see. Yeah, that should be working, or should be fine. Oh, that didn't do much. I wonder if... Oh, damn it. Okay, that should do. Elevator. Okay. Elevator. Oh, we're coming close to the end of the episode, but I want to get this done. Good riddance. Stupid satchels. Hello? Oh, right there. Okay. There we go. Huzzah! There we go. So, that is awesome. If I can get down there. Not there. There we go. Huzzah! Now we have power. All right, so I think I'm going to put that here. Put a cable there. So that's connected. And conduit running to the interface here. Now we'll put the axe and the diamond hoe there. This will be a priority of that. Put the crafting card in there. And now this should move these items. It should make these items when they break and put them into the interface. We're going to extract and insert. Okay. So now you can see the axe and the hoe in there. Oh, there's one more thing we need to make, and that is a capacitor. We'll get to this in the next episode. I just want to get the rest of this out of the way. So I think that's everything. Let's see here. I think I could just do a push. So I did maybe extract on red and insert on red. So that will take anything that is on the output here and put it back into our system. So this is the beginnings of a tree farm. Next episode, I'll come back. We'll make the capacitors and we'll get this going. So yeah, thank you for tuning in. If you like what you saw, leave a comment or like down below. It greatly helps. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.